Did you know that you have multiple personalities? Every single one of us, every single person, human being on the planet has multiple personalities. And let me explain. This is especially true if you suffered any kind of abuse. If you don't remember any part of your childhood, there's a certain part of your childhood you don't remember. If you know for a fact, or you do remember the abuse, if your parents treated you like crap, any of these kinds of things, if you have anxiety or depression, you have all these mental problems over and over every single day, you're struggling in your life, you have multiple personalities. So, what happens when you are very, very young, you are basically a glass. Your psyche is a glass and it is shattered. Your parents or whoever raised you basically shatter that glass on the ground into a million different pieces. And the largest chunks are what become your dominant personality. The smaller little bits and the microscopic little fragments are all part of those larger chunks of your personality. But the biggest one is the one who gets to be in charge for most of your life. Most of the time, that's your internal parent. A lot of people have heard of their internal child or their inner child, but you have an internal parent, adult, and child, and actually, you have a hell of a lot more in there. Having problems with your internal child is what causes anxiety. Also, having problems with your child and your inner adult is what can cause depression. The first problem that most people have is that they don't accept that this is real. They don't recognize that there are multifacets to your personality. And that's okay. If you want to think I'm full of shit or I'm crazy, that's fine, I don't care. But if you think just maybe I'm onto something here, keep watching. One of the things that I show you inside my book, Uncovering Amy, is how I brought all these pieces together and how you can make your inner child feel safe along with all the other pieces. The first step is to acknowledge that she's in there. Now, when it happened to me, when I came across all this, mine just jumped out. I had no control over this, which is why I basically had a mental breakdown. But you have the choice, because you're watching me, you have the choice of figuring this out and recognizing it and starting to talk with them on your own so that they don't get pissed off or have a breakdown and just jump out on you. Let me give you another example. Like if you are drinking with some friends and all of a sudden you start feeling really, really flirty, you have just knocked out your internal parent, who is the one that's controlling you and telling you what's okay and what's appropriate and all that other stuff. You just punched her in the face, knocked her out, and your sexual side is now allowed to come out and play and be flirtatious, and that's how you end up in bed with some dude you don't want. But when you're all working together and you're happy and coherent, honestly, you don't even need to drink. You don't want to drink. But even if you did, you're all working together to look out for you. It's a whole super team. There is no way you're going to even comprehend what the hell I'm telling you unless or until you actually go through it. I am very happy to help you, but if you get my book, Uncovering Amy, you're going to get the whole story, and I show you what happened. I show you how I got through it and how I did this. It's not easy unless you have someone else to talk with who has already been through it. It's been hard for me because there's only one or two people that I know of that have been through this to talk with about it. So I would love to help you, because the people who get themselves back together again, we stick together. Every single thing that you're going through right now is totally normal and it's fixable. The person you are becoming is who you've always been. Let's just bring her out.